Hey, what is happening, guys? This is Light Nature coming at you with another video. So soon, today actually, is going to be a state of play. State of play, of course, is like a PlayStation Direct, where they talk about the games that are coming to PlayStation, as well as to other consoles most of the time, like third-party stuff. But of course, it's going to be distributed here on PlayStation. They're going to show the exclusives and all of that. But anyway, Final Fantasy 16 has updated on the PlayStation Store ahead of State of Play. Now, obviously, this is kind of interesting thing. It doesn't actually confirm that stuff is going to happen with Final Fantasy 16. As Robert Ramsey over here, cool writer over here at Push Square. Basically, over here, it says right there in the third paragraph, the bottom line is a PlayStation Store update. Doesn't mean anything, and it never has, because this actually happened last year, and it happened to Final Fantasy 16, of course. So, yeah. But do I think PlayStation, the PlayStation State of Play is going to have Final Fantasy 16? And honestly, I think it might actually have Final Fantasy 16. I think we may get a trailer and possibly a release date, and it may release end of this year, because as we all know, as we've been following, that Final Fantasy 16 is quite far ahead of development. In fact, it's in its finishing stages, which is a great sign. And games normally have this thing where they will have a release date and then the game will still not be finished by them, but by the sounds of it, the game is practically finished, and they're working pretty hard. And even if the game comes out, let's say December, the latest of the months, they'll have so much of time to polish, make the game go gold, and all of that, and even make some patches if they want to make some patches to improve the game, for like a day one patch or stuff. So I think that's pretty cool, and I think it is very possible, because as you guys can see, remember that Yoshi P actually said that the dev team spent a long time polishing and debugging the game, so maybe there is no more need for polish, but it's still, you can't be too careful with polishing, I guess. But yeah, the game is pretty much complete. And yeah, this was, of course, I spoke about this in a few videos, and yeah, I definitely think that this is pretty great. I'm really happy. And do I think that you're gonna get Final Fantasy 16 tonight? Possibly. I think it may come out this year. There's a lot of games coming out this year, but I definitely think maybe December or November time Final Fantasy 16 will come out, if it comes out this year. If not, January, February, or March release. Most likely February, I don't know. But yeah, most likely November, but if it's 2023, then maybe February. But yeah, another game that I do cover on the channel is, of course, Kingdom Hearts. And a lot of people are speculating whether or not Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be at the event. And I honestly don't think it's gonna be there, because the thing is, already we have quite a big title with Final Fantasy 16 coming along the way from Square Enix. And not only that, I don't see Kingdom Hearts 4 being revealed that quickly from its predecessor, from the previous trailer, because of course we got the trailer like I want to say last month or just around there. But yeah, no, that even though it's like been a month, I remember Tetsuya Nomura said we're not going to be seeing it for a while. So I honestly don't think we're gonna get it. It'd be a cool surprise, but I just doubt it. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Most likely after the release of Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 16, we will be getting Kingdom Hearts 4 news, and maybe along the lines we'll get some Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 stuff and all of that. So yeah, that's a possibility. Speaking of Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2, a while back Nomura said next month, which is of course June, which we are currently in, we will provide information of the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy 7. Now, maybe some people think that Part 2 will be revealed at the State of Play. I honestly don't think so, but it's possible. I think there's a very slim chance, but there's still a chance of it happening. So yeah, and I've seen a lot of people say Final Fantasy 9 Remake because of that Nvidia leak. leaking so much of stuff that has come true. Kingdom Hearts 4, Street Fighter 6, all of that stuff, and Final Fantasy 9 Remake is there. So will Final Fantasy 9 Remake actually come tonight at the state event? Will it be showcased? Most likely, possibly not. I don't think so. I honestly genuinely don't think so. I mean, I want to be wrong. I really want to be wrong. So fingers crossed that I am wrong. That Final Fantasy 9 Remake, maybe it will show today. Maybe it most likely won't. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 Remake possibly not gonna be here. Final Fantasy 9 Remake very, very possibly not gonna be there. But hey, I do like to see myself get wrong in this situation. So if that is possible, I would love it, but I honestly don't see it happening. But again, that's just me. Now let's talk about PlayStation titles in general. Now of course, let's start with God of War. God of War, as you can see right there, the official account of Santa Monica Studio, developer of God of War Ragnarok, coming to PS5, PS4 2022. If it is still coming this year, I think it's a safe bet to actually assume that God of War is going to be at the State of Play. I think everybody is already believes that it's going to be there. It should be there. I really hope it is there. If it's not there, that's going to be so weird. But yeah, no, I think that's going to be there definitely. Do I think Spider-Man 2 is going to be there because Spider-Man 2 is coming out next year? I honestly feel that there could be a small teaser, just like the first time. Maybe not. Wolverine, I don't think Wolverine's gonna be here. It'd be cool, but again, I don't think it's gonna be there. I do hope for new game announcements like a Sly Cooper remake. That'd be pretty cool. I would really like that, a Sly Cooper remake. Maybe a Jak and Dexter game. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Last of Us remake most likely mayhaps be announced at the State of Play. That's very possible. And the factions for Last of Us Part 2, or if maybe factions is its own thing, I generally don't know. Maybe that's gonna also be announced here. That's all very possible. It'd be pretty cool if they if they pulled card out of nowhere and just did PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2. That'd be pretty cool. Now with all the PlayStation icons that there is now, it'd be a pretty different game to the first one. So yeah, I'd love that. Also, a lot of people are wondering if Street Fighter or Street Fighter 6 will be there. I honestly don't know about that. I don't want to say it's going to be there, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's not gonna be there. Like, it's very possible that it may be there. But then if it is there, it's most likely going to be a PS5 exclusive, or similar to like how Street Fighter 5 was. Like, maybe Street Fighter 6 will be PlayStation exclusive, maybe not, who knows, but hey, you never know. Other aspects, like other games, I honestly don't know. Will we be getting a new will we get Naruto Storm 5, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 5 announced at this? That'd be pretty cool, not gonna lie. I would love that, but do I think that's gonna happen? Probably not, but I really hope so. There's also gonna be a couple of VR titles over there, like the Horizon Forbidden West VR is gonna be there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, I honestly feel that if there were games that I really hope are announced for the Sin, it would have to be Naruto Storm 5, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. And I would like to see a Sly Cooper remake, a Jak and Daxter remake, but again, those will most likely not happen because it's what I want and no one likes what I want. But anyway, that'd be all pretty cool. Also, Kingdom Hearts 4 I would like, but again, that's not gonna happen. Final Fantasy 16, of course, God of War, all of that. Spider-Man, Wolverine. The two most likeliest of that list from what I want is going to be Final Fantasy 16 and God of War. I think God of War is going to be there. It has to. It really needs to. Santa Monica and or PlayStation, if you watch my videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks PlayStation and Santa Monica. But yeah, no, that is just my thoughts on this whole thing. Do I think it's gonna be a great state of play? Maybe. Do I think it's gonna be a bad state of play? I doubt. But then again, you never know. You have to watch the stream. It's someone's opinion over another's. So yeah, you never know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think is gonna come out? What do you think's not gonna come out from my list? God, I hope Storm 5 comes out, or at least announced today. I'm so hopeful, but I know I'm gonna be disappointed. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. Leave a like, comment down below what games you are excited for and you want to see at the event. And most importantly, share with friends, because sharing is caring. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. And as always, this is Like Nature 8. Blaze out.